Have any questions for Katie? Now would be the time to ask her about anything that you may have to ask.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know a big thing that people have kind of been telling us, a lot is, do you feel like you made the best decision going straight from undergrad into graduate school, or do you feel like maybe if you would have worked a year or two and gained some experience and then gone to GP in a position?
It's personal, I think, personal decision, but definitely straight for me. I think it would have been hard to get out and, be getting that paycheck and then, and there's a lot of opportunities now to do online, I know, and things, but I think that, I did that, in 2006 when I became the CFO, I was still in my master's. So I got that job in February and finished my master's in May. They let me do a reduced work hour. I did like 16 hours a week at the hospital. And it was pretty much a nightmare. Because I was taking the CPA exam and studying for the CPA exam too. So, but, personally, I would say go straight in, gung ho, get it done.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
At Blue Ridge Electric. Yeah. I love it. Again, my goal was to come back to Northwest North Carolina. And I love the fact that I'm in a role where I can see, I'm an accountant and doing numbers and what I love, but I can see it impacting people in this area that I love. So, our guiding purpose at Blue Ridge Electric is to make life better. So, how cool is that? I mean, we're making life better for folks in Northwest North Carolina. So, I can't see myself leaving that.
I have a question. How, as CFO of a really large company, do you find it easy to have that work-life balance while you're kind of achieving these goals that you have? And if so, what steps would you take to achieve that work-life balance when you're not trying to, move up in your career?
Yeah, I actually find it a little bit easier now at Blue Ridge. But again, I started really young at the hospital, and small hospitals are struggling, and so the financial person is at the brunt of that. And so I was pulling some really long hours there, and so it was kind of like a breath of fresh air to come to Blue Ridge and see like a black bottom line and everything, and that makes the hours a little less. But as far as I think you have to, you do have to make priorities in your life, and you have to realize I'm going to work for a company that supports work-life balance, and there are a lot of companies out there that do. I saw in public accounting pretty quickly that was going to be difficult, and especially those first few years. And so I made that choice not to go that route, and that was one of the main decisions. Now I don't have children, but at Blue Ridge we were very blessed again to have a very, very much of a family atmosphere. Somebody's hurting, everybody's hurting. And Kaylin can tell you that from being an intern there this summer. But it's what you choose, I think, in your career path and what type of company you're working for. But I'm not going to say it's like a piece of cake. You have to make sacrifices for your job, but at the same time, you need to make a priority that work-life balance is important. And you need to let your supervisors know that. So, and if you work with a great team, everybody pitches in and it works out.
Any other questions, you guys? Yes.
Should be fairly quick, but I was just wondering, so going straight into being the chief financial officer, if you stumbled upon something that you hadn't seen before and needed help with, was that what those meetings you were talking about were on the golf course, or how who did you go to that?
I just happened to be there that day on the golf course volunteering, and that was a really good day. But we had, and I think in any field that you go into, you'll find your network. And so at the hospital, I worked with a great team, and I had a wonderful controller, really interesting. I went from being the flunky, kind of do whatever, that's answer to the controller, to being her boss. And so that was an interesting dynamic that was never a problem. Actually, was wonderful. But so I had a great team there, and then we had an audit firm that was great, that I would go to with questions if need be. And there was a real strong regional network of hospitals that were also like size. Maybe they use the same operating system, those different things. So Same thing at Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge is an electric cooperative, and that is a huge network, you know, around the United States. And so we go to meetings and I meet people and we say, how are you doing something? And so again, networking never ends. Not after, you know, it's not just to get the job, it's what you need to do when you're in the job. And so that's what I've found is just using that network. People are out there that are experienced and they're willing to help you.
Any more, guys? Well, on behalf of the members and the committee of the Executive Impact Club, we have a little gift for you to say thank you for coming back home, I guess,
Yes.
to speak with us about your experience as an executive.